How we doing, everybody? Just got a little bit of an update for you. Basically what's going on around here. Haven't posted up a video in a couple weeks. First of all, I've just been really busy with work. We're doing a lot of winterizing, winter service, stuff like that, prepping a few new boats. And then also, I got somebody new in my life. She and I have actually been hanging out quite a bit. She and I have hung out 5 times so far. Hopefully going to be hanging out again this weekend. So, there's a little update on that. The girl who was moving, I texted her on Thanksgiving and never heard anything back from her, so kind of decided to drop her. The current girl I've been hanging out with, she's actually showing interest in hanging out and everything, so that's going pretty well. And that's all I'm going to say on that. As far as the truck project goes, our 4x4 conversion, kind of not working on that at the moment. However, thinking probably in the week that's in between Christmas and New Year's, gonna be having my buddy's shop. He's gonna be doing the coil buckets, coil springs, and front shocks for me. We're gonna be actually also upgrading to the snowplow package front suspension, so it'll have dual shocks in the front. I'm gonna be doing Moog 844 coil springs, which are off of a F250 two-wheel drive, and so you guys, I'll do a little update video on that once that's all done. I've also kind of been building a few chainsaws. My dad and I have been going through a few of them. I actually just built this saw for myself. It's a MS250 Stihl. I paid $100 for just the power head, and I've got about $50 in miscellaneous parts, including a fuel line and filter that was brand new. I put a Rapid Super chain on it, so it is a round ground full chisel chain. It's a non-low kickback chain. I put a nice large spike on it, and it runs excellent, cuts really well, and I'll actually put a clip up of it after this video is done showing how well it runs. I will have to do a cutting video soon, and I actually also forgot to mention that it's got an 18-inch bar on it. Put the scabbard back on, and I've still got the 171. The 171 is going to become my limbing saw, and the 250 I'll probably use for bucking, light felling, stuff like that. And I'm actually currently at the moment working on building another saw for my dad. It's this little 021 MS210. Like I said, it's an 021, so it's an older saw. It's got a 16-inch bar on it. I rebuilt the carburetor with an aftermarket Walbro carb kit, and still doesn't want to run properly, so I am going to end up probably just putting a brand new carburetor on it from eBay, aftermarket carburetor. And I actually do have an aftermarket carburetor on my Stihl BG55 blower, so, and it runs just fine, so I am going to spend the $10 on a brand new carburetor for this saw here. And this saw will actually be ready to go. My dad's going to use it at his landscaping business for one of the crews. And actually, I'll put up some pictures of the saws that my dad and I have kind of resurrected from his quote-unquote organ donor shed where all the dead equipment goes. And actually, most of the parts that I needed for my MS-250 came out of this MS-250 here. This one is actually blown up. The cylinder and piston are scored up pretty bad, but it gave me a lot of good parts, such as spark plug, air filter, back air filter cover, a whole bunch of stuff like that. And actually, I do have two chains for the 250. Got this Oregon round ground full chisel, which I did run on it. Really well cutting chain. I just want to see how this Stihl RS chain does. And actually, the Oregon chain is just it's basically the same thing as the Stihl RS chain. Round ground full chisel. And I guess that's about what's going on right now with everything, all my projects. And hopefully we'll have another update soon on who knows what. Talk to you later, guys. Bye. Stihl MS-250, run! Worth putting a new, or actually worth buying a new chain for. I've already got an 18-inch bar for it. So we'll put a new chain on it, do some tuning, and I'll be ready to cut. Put a bar and chain on the MS-250, got it all dialed in. Put an Oregon round ground full chisel chain on it, which is the equivalent of a Stihl RS Rapid Super chain. Got an 18-inch bar on it, and just cut all this wood with it earlier today. That was awesome.